You forgot to pay the light bill, the lights on. Circumstantial. You go to work, you question, you forgot to put gas in the car, now the car ran out of gas on the interstate. Circumstantial. See, we think that the enemy is always in our stuff. No, a lot of it is circumstantial. And then you have the test of Satan. You have more than that. Then you have your own, you. Tests. And these tests are a part of life, and they are for your what? Good. Maturity. Yeah. For your what? For your growth. Amen. So, with this being said, why would he test Abraham? Why? Because it's awesome. He just chose Abraham. And it says, the most powerful testings that God ever required of any human being at this point of time. So, what I'm trying to say here is this. When God chooses you, I ain't saying called, because many are called, but few are chosen. If God chooses you, and don't nobody know who God chooses but you, the individual. Now, the Lord may give it to me. I chose that right there. I chose that right there. Now, this is how I want you to handle it. You see what I'm saying? But you can only get those answers when you are spending that time. See, sometimes I got to separate stuff because, my wife, she high maintenance. And I'm not talking about extremely high, but she requires time. And because of the position that God has placed me, he requires time. And sometimes I gotta level it out. So sometimes I'll get on that couch and I look at that TV and my mind go. Next thing I know, the TV off. Next thing I know, me and God, we rapping hard. Next thing I know, the lights on and I'm writing. Next thing I know, I'm crying. Next thing I know, I'm sleeping. It's the next day. Why you get to bed? I said, But as time goes on, that built up. Time is required in order for you to be prepared for the test that God has for you. If it is a test for you. So when you've been chosen, and you know that you have been chosen, and all seems like all hell breaking loose, as I stand and look across the church tonight, every last one of you been there. All of you. And the sad thing about it, don't nobody care for God. Now, you may have one that's praying for you and they got your back and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, don't nobody care but God. And yourself. So what better way to get prepared? Because he was tempted. He was tempted. He was tempted. And as you read through the verses, you will see that he was already prepared. He was already prepared. He was in a test that God gave him, he was already ready. He had already failed another test. Remember? Ishmael? Are you following me? Kid? When you continue to fail tests in life, and you continue to fail tests in life, and you fail in the same test. See, we don't understand. We think that once a test happens and we get out of it, it's over. But if it comes again and you can't recognize that you have failed the test before, it's the same test, it just came through in a different form, and you don't get it, that means there's no fasting and there's no praying. That means there's no time spent with God so that you can pass the test. Because once you pass the test, you go to the next one, which is a little harder.